All right, man. We got Leafs 28 back on. All right, man. So I know you think like Game 7, the Leafs, the better talents will win. You have to admit, after this game, there's probably a lot of doubters, and the reason the Leafs fans are doubters is because they've been hurt a lot of times, and they go to a place where they doubt the team before they hurt them. How does this team beat the Habs? Not because the Habs are better. The Habs are trash. But how do they come out and actually beat this team now? After losing the games, they could have easily taken this team out.
By playing their normal game, like literally by playing the game that they played in the regular season, they're gonna win. And like, listen. So I got a bunch of Habs fans that message me, oh, choke artist. Like, straight up, play your normal game. The only reason, now keep in mind, I think the world of Mitch Marner, right? But that over the glass, that delay of game, oh my goodness, dude, I sat there with my palm on my forehead for a good 2 to 3 minutes. We started to get back in the game. Jason Spezza, you're too good to be a Leafs legend, to be honest. But we got it. I'm not, you know what? There's going to be some nerves in the first period. If the Habs beat us, yeah. I'm going to kind of be, but no, I don't think it's going to happen.
So do you run it back the exact same way, or do you make changes?
Same way. You got to think. Now, maybe in the power play, maybe Malhotra needs to do a little bit of finagling, because in the beginning of the season, he was doing great, man. Like, we were number 1 overall, and then all of a sudden it just went for shit because everybody could read us. But like Thornton, Jumbo Joe, the one that's nicknamed after St. Thomas's elephant in the 1100s or whatever, he got smoked by a train, and that's why he's the dude. Just because the person that is nicknamed, or no, just because you're nicknamed after the elephant that got hit by a train doesn't mean you have to like kind of skate like him, so like I don't know, man. I think there's plenty of things to look forward to in Game 7. It's embarrassing as I can't.
Yeah, no, it's as embarrassing as fuck.
Yeah. If we lose this, dude,
I can't talk to people. I have Habs fans friends. I can't deal with them.
So I've got a follow-up question. So would you go with the lines as they were at the start of this game, or the lines that they played towards the end, where they put Willie on the first line and ran Matthews, Marner, Nylander on the first line? Because that was the line going into OT, and that seemed to really spark the team. So do you go back with that in Game 7, or do you go back to Foligno, Galchenyuk, Nylander on the second line?
Now, that's a great question, but seeing as how we have the depth that the Tampa Bay Lightning have, we've got Nick Foligno, we got Galchenyuk, we've got Matthews, Marner, Nylander, we've got Kerfoot. Kerfoot is very, very underrated, by the way.
Yeah,
he is.
So those lines are perfectly fine. Sheldon Keefe knows what he is doing. Now, just because Dermott gave the puck away, and then Alex Galchenyuk gave the puck away on a couple of odd man rushes, and they managed to capitalize on it, like that isn't shit to me. Right? Like, if we were to keep those same lines, I'd be perfectly. Now, that being said, Dermott,
we don't have
either perform.
Like, if Muzzin's out, we've got to play him. Like,
yeah.
It's and with Dermott, you either perform or you're getting claimed and going to Seattle. Now
I think he's going to Seattle regardless, whether he plays well or not. He's exposed.
Well, like, and I agree with that. But like, dude, would you rather play for your hometown favorite team, or a place that has never had an NHL team? Like, for real.
No, he's got. Here's the thing. I think we need somebody to take over the game. I don't know who it's gonna be. I'm hoping that it's like, I hope that game 6 would be the game that Matthews would take over, or Marner would take over, somebody would take over. We need somebody to
Everyone in Leafs Nation was hoping that would happen. But unfortunately, but you got to understand though, although the Habs are an underdog in this whole series, the two people that they're gonna like cover like flies on shit are Matthews and Marner. Because when you look at the top 10 in not only points but goals, like, look what you got here. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not no Jihad, the other dude that you got in your regular this and that, right? Like, but for real, if you were the coach or assistant coach or the power play coach or whatever, you would make sure that they've got no breathing room, which is Matthews and Marner. As for the rest, go for it.
So
what if you split them up? Like, if everyone's paying attention to both of those two, that's who they're going after.
Split them up.
Then why would you split them up so that
I 100% want to split them up.
Dude, I agree 1,000,000,000%. Why wouldn't you split them up? It's been the same old this whole entire season. Now, when it comes to Babcock, I know that's Babcock, right?
I put them back together if they win this series and go put them back together.
Exactly. But when it comes to this season, right? Or when it comes to this series, why wouldn't you separate them? They are prepared when it comes to the playoff, or when it comes to the playoffs, when it comes to the power play, whatever. Like, why wouldn't you separate them when it's not working? Why not switch to something else? But
so since you think Jumbo is not working, would you take him off the active? Would you bench him and would you bring someone back on? I.e., like, I know he didn't have a great first 2 games that he did play, but would you bring Riley Nash back
on? Now with Riley Nash, when it comes to defensive zone, if it were us versus somebody that's more offensively talented, right?
Yeah.
1,000,000,000% yes. But when it comes to somebody that's defensively talented and their offense is just, I mean, a couple of rookies and this and that, like, no, it wouldn't.
Does if we brought Robertson, does we burn his entry level?
Yes,
I would 1,000,000,000%.
Yeah,
Robertson,
your season's on the line, man. Like, you need a difference maker at this point, right? Like, this is no longer we've got 2 games or we've got 3 games, we need to win one of them. This is you've got 1 game and your season's on the line.
Why wouldn't you run Spezza, Robertson, and like some fucking, like, someone else who's fast on that fucking line and let them go for it?
Well, everybody's got their own version of coaching, right? So Raza and is it Gauch or Gauch? Gauch. Okay. So Raza and Gauch, you guys would put up 2 totally different lineups, right? Now,
I just don't think I just don't think Thornton belongs. Like, I love the guy, I love his career, and like, there was a point at the beginning of the season I was like, yeah, he looks washed, and then towards the latter half of the season I was like, oh shit, like Thornton seemed to like turn it on, and it was like, all right, maybe he was actually conserving energy. Simmons did the same thing, but Simmons actually has played through the playoffs where he looked like he actually conserved energy for the playoffs. Like, there were games during the series where he was going after everyone. I commend him, right? But Thornton seems like not a half steps too slow. He seems a step and a half too slow.
Yeah, and like, let's make it 3 steps. So, like, come on, quit being nice. It's 3 steps. But like, the difference between Thornton and Robertson is Thornton has had plenty of, how long has he played in the NHL for?
Fucking 18, 19, 20 years out.
Yeah, exactly. So say if it's bare minimum. Say if it's bare minimum 17 years, okay? Nick Robertson, for example, even though burning an ELC is kind of going to affect the team in a year from now or whatever, but this is the so-called year to go for it. Why wouldn't you just go for it? Now, even if you were to switch Robertson and him in and out, or even if you were to switch whoever, now Galchenyuk has had a fantastic playoffs. Now, even though he gave away the game winner a couple of days ago there, he's had and I really want him to re-sign because, you know, he's either at the make or break of his career, and he's been proving that actually do something. Now, the
I agree.
giveaway is just cringeworthy, and I sat there with my hand on my forehead for a good 10 minutes, right? Like I pretended that, my wife, you wanted me to go to bed, and it's like, no, I can't. My hand's on my forehead. Like I can't. But like, whether it's now what Spezza, Thornton, and Brooks, that has been their number one line. Brooks has been so great. Like now, even though you guys got your total different lineup projections
Sure.
than I do, but
Yeah.
Brooks with Spezza and Thornton, has there been any better line that Thornton has been on? No, don't question me about Spezza. Spezza still got some spunk in there. You know what I mean?
Spezza has the juice.
Spezza's a difference maker on this team. Like
he is
100%.
Spezza's got it still.
I think most of the comebacks we've had this entire season have been sparked by him. Like he'll always get the first goal that gets the team going, and then they just keep chugging. So
he'll get the hit, he'll get the goal. And even last year versus Columbus, he'll get the fight. Even though Spezza, please don't fight. You almost got your forehead dropped by a dude that's never fought before. But like, dude, Spezza, I really, really hope that he does not retire after this season, because like honestly, I really don't hope. Dude, Spezza's something else, and you can't get that in the normal nowadays player, whether it's a first round, second round, whatever. Like Spezza is the shit.
Yeah, no,
even if we lose, man.
Yeah, no,
he's still the shit.
No, I agree. Back is to me a priority in the offseason. I think you got to re-sign him. So,
all right. So your prediction for for your 3 stars for today's game, even however painful that is, and your prediction for next game.
Carey Price times 3 for this.
Okay.
And next game. You know what? Mitch Marner had a very tough game. He's going to be star number 1. Austin Matthews, star number 2. Galchenyuk, star number 3.
All right.
We're going with the storylines. Fuck, I hope you're right.
I hope you're right, man.
No. What's your Raza, Gauch? What's? Come on, let's go. Like, don't just make me out to be the predictor. Like, come on.
You know what? There's one guy. So like I will say this, and I'll reference back to the other videos. Like, Brody's actually a guy I've been like hyping up through this whole series. I think he's been an unsung hero. Like today, he finally got some stats, but like dude's been playing his ass off. I think he deserves some respect. So I think he was in my 3 stars again.
Yeah.
Campbell, the first period kept us together, kept us in the game. Like, I mean, if we're including the Canadiens in this, yes, absolutely. Price was in there. Like he did play as well as the Canadiens fans thinks he always plays. But if we're just doing Leafs players, then I would say Brody was my first star. Campbell was my first star. Brody's my second star. Third star, like honestly, I don't know. Like I don't know that anyone really popped out to me. I guess that's there.
Spezza's a good shout too. I think for me, Campbell's my first star because I think we're down like 4-0 in the first 2 periods if he isn't standing on his head. So it's not that he was standing on his head, to be honest. Like I think we've got to this point where in the playoffs that we think, like, because Freddie used to let in muffins, that we think this is not normal. This is what a goalie's supposed to do in the playoffs. But at the same time, like, fair enough. Fuck, man, it's nice to have that. I agree and disagree because I think, I mean, he had 11 shots against in 5 minutes, so like he did.
Yeah.
But I thought he was pretty solid. I don't fault him really. And then I'll go with Brody and Riley. I think Riley's had quite a series. Like I've given him so much slack this whole year, but he's kind of quietly had a really, really good series. So I think Spence is a good show too, but I'm gonna go with Brody and Riley.
Yeah, you ripped him a few times. And then for next game, I mean, listen, like I've been ride or die Leafs since I don't know how long, like since fucking Gretzky screwed us with that high stick. So I don't know that, like, I mean, I want Marner to prove me wrong, but I don't see it yet.
He's
But
going
I
to.
still believe that Matthews can fucking roof this and end this shit so that Marner can get back to being Marner in the next series. Because I think if we win a series, I think Marner goes right back to
I
being
think Marner
fucking
takes
King.
over against the Jets. He's so good against them. I think
We just need to get there. We need to
we
get
just
there.
need to get there.
That's it.
Now,
So I think
here's what I have. Gosh, bro.
Yeah.
I watched Mitch Marner with the London Knights when he had a bad game. The next game, oh my goodness, it was like a turtle on steroids, dude. So now, regardless of what people might say with your subscribers, regardless of what fans that they are, mark my words right now, Marner is going to have a breakout game next game because he is the reason. He is the reason why they were down 2-0. Now they came back 2-2 in the other game. They came back once again, but I feel as if the Leafs are going to come out and just drop them on their foreheads straight up. Like I feel as if it's not like, oh, look at Gallagher. Oh my God, I've got 1,100 fans. And like, no, like straight up, these guys, our Leafs are going to come out Game 7 and just bully these little shits, like straight up, like even today, I'm like, oh no, bro, oh no, what are we getting? But Game 7, you just watch. You think that those guys were motivated with 2,500 fans, where people were paying $9,000 per ticket, and they have to do something? No. Listen. Mark my words, Habs fans. We are going to drop you on your fucking foreheads. We are going to take this series. I'm glad that you enjoyed your 3 wins in this series. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Congratulations. But we're going to fucking drop you on your foreheads. We are going to make sure you had some false hope. This is what Leafs are used to, man. We've had false hope since 2004. Yeah. 2004. Watch. I don't ever pipe up about shit. I'm usually the calm fella that, yeah, it's okay. No, don't worry. We'll get them next time. No. Next game, we're going to drop you so fucking easily. What, you going to get Brendan Gallagher with the Mexican mustache to come after us? What, you going to get Shea Weber, the dude
that reach out these guys?
No, but for real though, what, you going to get Shea Weber, the dude that got dropped by Brady Tkachuk that's like 21 years old? You're going to, who's going to come after us? What, who else is physical? Ben Sherratt that's already got dropped on his forehead by Wayne Simmons? Like, no. Next game, we're going to win this, and you're going to be very butthurt. You had some false hope. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen.
All right, man. Well, you guys heard it here first. Leafs 28 guarantees a Game 7 win. And it guarantees a huge breakout game for Marner. So we're absolutely gassed, and we're hoping for a big win in Game 7. We'll jump back on here and get everybody's thoughts after that. Big thank you, Leafs 28, man. Thanks for hopping on with us, and we're super excited, man. We're super excited.
Thank you.
7, one way or another, man. So
thank you for having me on.
We'll have you back on next round.
No,
right?
both of you with your beautiful. Even though gosh, you've got a prettier beard than Raza, but thank you very much for having me on here, and maybe next time we'll live stream it on the NHL Scraps Hits Facebook there, and
we're done.
Good to go.
We'll do this.
All right, have a good
All
one.
right, take it easy.